Fuck. Fuck. Ah, shit. Fuck. Okay. I forgot my next weekly upload is in 2 days. And I need to think of something now. Let's see. Ideas. I have all my written ideas on paper in here. Fucking... Where's... Why Richard Trager should be in Dead by Daylight. Feet Russell Murray. Yes, that works. Russell. Yeah, no, it's Mickey. Listen. So, my next weekly upload is in a day from now. Do you think you could possibly help me with the video? Are you working on Dark Souls? Come on, man. Really? Alright, yeah, no, it's fine. I'll find someone else. Alright, thanks, man. Peace out, man. Fuck. I gotta think someone else. Man, fuck that, I gotta go edit!
I'm desperate because I've never had it. I wanted my father's love, I wanted his approval.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Alright. Let's get to it! Okay guys, ever since I played the Outlast franchise, I feel like it was either this guy or Chris Walker, but this guy will have to do. Don't worry guys, I will return to this game for another Dead by Daylight.
Someone help!
What the fuck? I will be right back. Okay, so tell me again why you were running around the open city screaming your head off?
Well, I was editing a video for Dark Souls, but then I literally just got sucked into my TV, and this is where it took me.
Okay, but how are you even going to get back?
Dude, I need a bit of time to process what just happened. I'm not worried about that right now.
Do you think if you joined my video you'd be able to get back to the real world?
I mean, I really don't have another option, or do I know how that would even work?
Russell, you just got sucked into your TV. We may as well try.
Okay, so what exactly are you filming?
Well, I am currently doing another video on my Dead by Daylight Wanted Killer series. Wait, are you familiar with Outlast?
I have no knowledge of the game.
Well, maybe if I explain the backstory a bit, you'll understand a bit more.
Okay.
Here's a script for you to read so you can do some explaining yourself.
Script? Okay.
Just, if I miss something, you may point it out.
Alright, will do.
First off, like I said, let us begin by explaining who he is and what he does. Richard Rick Trager is a 6'1.5" older man with a friendly personality.
You made the right choice here, buddy.
But don't be fooled. As a psychopathic maniac, he has an intent to kill. The things he does do is cut out tongues to keep his patients from screaming from the painful quote-unquote surgery, and because he got tired of apparently licking his own stamps. He also collects fingers in an intent to sell them. His brain is a very manipulative one, but he also thinks of himself as a real doctor, although that is false.
Mickey?
Yes?
You forgot to mention that Trager was an executive at the hospital.
Really?
Yeah, because he was an executive, he ended up being experimented on.
Damn, that sucks.
I know, he was a normal everyday guy like us. He even played golf with current president of Mount Massive.
Oh wow.
Fucking nerd. I'm joking.
So as I was saying about what he looked like, he wore a pair of glasses with a machine monocle attachment, a ripped up surgeon mask, and a bloody apron. He also seems to have the patient's strip attached to his left arm to continue blood flow and keep him alive. Apparently, he either enjoys being a surgeon, or his mind is tricking him to believe that he is.
Being the cocky bastard that he is, he decides to bring Miles to the exit only to realize he is still restrained. Trager taunts him, telling him he can go free, only to say, "Shrunk!" and pulls Miles into the elevator. They arrive to the 3rd floor of the building, which is the medical wing. Here you run into all of Trager's past patients screaming because their tongues were taken out of their systems. That's fucked up, man.
A bit of a fact about Trager is that in Outlast, he seems to mock Miles a lot during the time he spends with him.
Bible thumping. No offense to the man, but I sometimes worry he might just be a little bit crazy.
Trager begins to talk about how he believes in Father Martin, an insane priest, has been teaching him too much about his ways. As he threatens Miles with various blades and other materials, he begins to talk about how the solution to everyone's problems is his way. He believes that all problems should be surgically removed. Puns. Anywho, he grabs a giant pair of bone scissors and makes his way to you. He approaches you and proceeds to cut away at 2 of your fingers.
Believe. You paying attention? Don't pass that on me. There's still a lot for you to absorb. There. Better, right? You understand what we achieved here? We made the consumer into the means of production. This thing is gonna sell itself.
After leaving, Miles proceeds to escape his restraints and meets another executive who became one of Trager's patients. He begins to tell Miles that Trager was experimented on, but he was given too much of the experiment and he had become too alive.
I'm not a patient. I'm an executive just like him. Like Trager. He got the treatment. He's still alive. Still the Wernicke's nightmares. It worked so well. They couldn't control it. And you can't control it. Nobody. He'll find you. He'll kill you. He's coming now. Trager!
Miles figures out that Trager can't be stopped and won't be stopped. After a long chase through the hospital and finding the key to the elevator, Trager ends up finding Miles, and after a little scuffle, Trager is trapped in between the elevator and the floor, crushing him and apparently killing him. Now, let me talk to you a bit about the DLC survivor. It is in fact not Miles Upshur, but rather Waylon Park, a software engineer working at Mount Massive Corporation during the Whistleblower DLC.
Anyway, I thought you were just a software guy.
As he watches and witnesses the torture of Eddie Gluskin, he decides to try and expose Murkoff by sending an email to, you guessed it, Miles Upshur, which kicks off the first game.
Help me! Don't let them do this! Don't let them... You! I know you can stop this! You have to help me! You have
Hey, calm yourself. This is a high security...
It's all right, Agent. Mr. Hart was just surprised. I'm sure he's still calm and eager to finish his work.
So what you're telling me is that the 2 games take place at the same time.
Roughly the same time. But yes. Shortly after trying to send the email, he is figured out by the workers of Murkoff and taken to the morphogenic room, where Project Wall Rider is implanted within the host. They're really just visions, but it's still terrifying. Thus, we begin the Whistleblower DLC. Alright, I think it's time to review the perks for these 2. Don't you agree?
Yeah, sure. Why don't you start off?
Okay, first we begin with Waylon. Waylon's first perk is called Truth Be Seen. After being witness to tragedy, you make it clear you want nothing like that to happen again. When a killer is vaulting, the survivor is able to see the killer's aura until the action is completed within 20-meter radius on Tier 1, 30-meter radius on Tier 2, and 40-meter radius on Tier 3. Waylon Park's second perk is called Remembrance. After experiencing the unimaginable, you begin to run scenarios in your head on how you avoid all the bad outcomes. When escaping the killer, all traces of scratch marks disappear after escaping the 10-meter radius of the killer on Tier 1, Tier 2, 7 meters, Tier 3, 5 meters. Waylon's final perk is called Confident Fear. Though being scared of the entity's monsters kills your courage, it does not lower your spirits. The moment an exit gate is open, you gain a haste and or speed effect for 5 seconds on Tier 1, 6 seconds on Tier 2, and 7 seconds on Tier 3.
Well, I do believe I have just the thing so I can take care of Trager's perks. Trager's first perk is called Medical Scent. You know the only way for a cure by finding one yourself? When a survivor holds a medkit, their auroras can be seen for a total of 5 seconds on Tier 1, 7 seconds on Tier 2, and 10 seconds on Tier 3. His next perk is called Hex Surgical Blindness. The entity has a gift for you. When the totem is broken, the survivor who breaks it becomes oblivious and goes into the new blindness status effect, which also causes the distance of 10 meters to go dark for 10 seconds on Tier 1, 12 seconds on Tier 2, and 15 seconds on Tier 3. The entity causes the survivor to be drugged, causing the blindness. Now for Trager's final perk. The final perk is called Heavy Dread. Desperate times call for desperate measures when it comes to the problems that need to be solved. Your patients aren't finished being prepared. When an exit gate is opened, you can smack the exit gate lever to reduce the meter by 5% on Tier 1, 10% on Tier 2, and 15% on Tier 3. Well, that was a great list of perks.
Yeah, but it says in the script we aren't done just yet.
I don't know. What next? I actually have a question. Why would the entity choose Trager as a killer?
That is a great question. First off, it would be easy for Trager to enjoy killing for an infinite amount of time. Plus, he would sell fingers and collect tongues as much as he wanted. Plus, he wouldn't have to deal with the dastardly people of Murkoff. Shall we get on to the Mori and his basic attack?
Yeah, do it. You up? Yeah!
Okay. Anywho, for once in one of these type of videos, this killer doesn't attack with claws or anything hand-related. He does use a giant pair of bone scissors or bone shears, and for the Mori, he pushes the survivor to the ground and kneels on their arm. When doing so, he cuts off a finger and stands above them. When standing above, he slams the scissors into the body and opens it. He grabs it back and leaves, while chuckling. Well, our work here is done. Russell? Russell? Russell! Well, I guess he went home?
What the fuck? Okay then, what just happened? Why did that happen? Why was I with Mickey? Why the hell did he use only one L for my name in the script? Why don't I have pants on? What the f?
But anyway, I hope all of you enjoyed. If you did, go check out Russell's channel, @RussellMurray, on YouTube, and subscribe to him. The channel name should be on screen. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. See you guys.